Yeah. The new guys got to light the beam. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The new guys got to light the beam. So I missed you guys on a couple games. I missed the Orlando game and the Portland game. Had so much going on, guys. I apologize. But I am here for the Orlando Pelicans game, which was an excellent win for the Kings and the new guys. They got to light the beam. It was looking pretty scary in the beginning when they went down by 20 in the first quarter. I was like, here we go. We lost 2 games in a row after the trade deadline, after we lose Fox, and we're about to get blown out in this one as well. So it was good to see the Kings come back and get a victory and new guys get to light the beam. That felt really good. It showed that these guys can win a game and that it's not a complete mess. So that was good to see. And the Sacramento Kings win 118-123 in Sacramento versus the New Orleans Pelicans. And the Sacramento Kings are currently 26-26, 500, 50%, which is actually good for 9th place currently, if you can believe that. The thing is, they're in a 3-way tie with the Suns and the Spurs and the Warriors, and it looks like the Warriors won tonight. So I have to admit, guys, I already did this video. I'm having to redo the video because I didn't record any sound on the video, so I apologize if some of the stats are a little off, but I'm still going to give it to you anyway. But earlier today, anyway, it was a 3-way tie with the Kings, Suns, and Warriors. Now the Warriors have gone up, and the Kings are in 10th place currently. Hey guys, before I get too deep into the video, I ask, can you please press that like button for me? Also, if you're into Kings Talk, Kings News, Kings Post Game, Kings Updates, please subscribe to the channel. We're always having new updates and we analyze every game the day after the game. I appreciate it. It really helps us kick the algorithm's ass. And I would like to say welcome YouTube, and to all my folks and you Kings fans. It's your guy, Jay Woods, aka Shy the Man, and I'm back at you with another episode of The Kings Morning After Midday Cup of Joe with Jay. Ooh, warm. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. And today is February 10th, 2025. Well into the new year at this point. And today is Monday.
Baby, I'ma be a motivation.
Motivated Monday.
Yeah.
Let's get motivated Monday, motivated for the work week. Motivated.
Motivation. Go, go, go.
Girl, I turn that thing into a rainforest.
And my cup of Joe is, it's good to see the Kings get a win. Especially with these new guys after the trade deadline. It's exactly what they needed to get their chemistry going. All 3 of them got to light the beam. And when I say all 3 of them, I'm talking Jonas Valanciunas, Zach LaVine, and Jake LaRavia. Unfortunately, they got 2 losses on the road, but they did come back home. They got a victory. They got to light the beam, and you know that all that's gonna do is just help the Kings' chemistry and help for the rest of the season going forward. They know they could win. You know, I was pretty scared at first, knowing that they had just had 2 losses, and then to start off the game with that 20-point deficit was disheartening, to say the least. But, you know, they whittled it away, and they got the win in the end. And that's just exactly what they needed. They need to blueprint this because they do play this team twice in the next 3 games. So if they can play like this, not how they played in the first half, but how they played in the second half, if they can play like that against the New Orleans Pelicans, then they have a chance to win on the road. For now, they need to take this and get ready for Dallas. That's my cup of joe. Black, 1 creamer. I'm gonna give you some stats. Some quick stats. So the Kings didn't start off too well. At the end of the first quarter, they were down by 7 only, but they were down by 20 at one point. And by halftime, Pelicans were winning 65-54. The Kings had a huge third quarter. New Orleans tried to whittle it away a little bit, but in the end, the Kings were able to pull out the victory. And for the Pelicans, their leading scorer was Zion Williams with 40 big points. He always seems to have big games against us. Same with CJ McCollum with 31 big points. Trey Murphy had 20. And Yves Missy with 13 rebounds. Trey Murphy with 7 assists. And for the Sacramento Kings, all 5 starters were in double figures, with Domantas Sabonis getting the big 27 points on the night, Keegan Murray with the big 19, and Zach LaVine with 22 points on the night, which is huge for him. Off the bench, we had Ellis with 13 big points. Domantas Sabonis with 16 huge rebounds on the night, and Malik Monk with 7 rebounds. Team stats: field goal percentage was even at 47%. 3-point percentage, the Kings didn't do very good at 26%. Pelicans only hit 3 more threes than the Kings. However, free throws, Kings hit 26, Pelicans hit 18. So the Kings hit 8 more free throws than the Pelis. Rebounds, Kings have 51, Pelis 39. Assists, Kings 24-27. The other stats were pretty much even points in the paint, with the Pelicans having 58 and the Kings having 56 points in the paint. Eye test. I'm gonna give the Kings an eye test. Yeah, eye test. So for this eye test, I'm going to show you how the Pelicans came off really strong and got off to a very big lead in the beginning of the game with very bad defense by the Kings. And then I'll show you how the Kings whittled away at the lead. And then I'll show you the end, how they closed it out. They were hitting everything. McCollum always hits everything against the Kings. He's like a Kings killer. Troy Murphy, early on, his rainbow threes were hitting. It was looking bad for the Kings right here at this point. Sabonis was the only person scoring right now. And the Pelicans, Troy Murphy off the glass. Beautiful by CJ McCollum. You see right here, they went up 29-9. And then right here is when they let Jake LaRavia into the game. And his first game, he just comes in balling, cuts into the lead. Helps the Kings come back by cutting into the lead here. Let's go into the third. We'll go into the third quarter here. And right here, the Kings were down by 6 in the middle of the third. And of course, it's Keon Ellis with the excellent defense, right? Throwing dimes at Keegan Murray. And they went up right there at that point. Towards the end of the third here. It was a little back and forth. Keegan is hitting his shot. And then I'm going to get us towards the end of the game here. And towards the end of the fourth, you got Keon Ellis flying towards the basket as usual, right? There was a stat that said he gets the most transition points out of anybody in the league. CJ McCollum will not go away. He will not let their team go away. Nice pass by Zach LaVine. At one point, the Pelicans stopped scoring for about 3 minutes, and the Kings pulled out ahead. clutch midi game. DeRozan with the turnaround jumper put the Kings up by 7 with 45 left. Valanciunas hits 2 free throws here, and this is how they close out the game with some good defense, some decent defense, and closing out the game, hitting some free throws. Bottom line, the Kings morning after. Bottom line. Today's bottom line is, my bottom line is the Kings need to kind of blueprint their second half, this second half, because like I said earlier, they got New Orleans coming up twice in the next 3 games. They need the Kings somehow need to figure out a way to stop going down early in games so much. For some reason, that's kind of like their Achilles heel. They're always going down early in the games. The games would be a lot easier for them to win if they weren't always having to fight back so much. If they can figure out a way to just keep pace with teams, at least in the beginning of the games, you know, I can see it being a lot easier for them to win some of these games and not have to use so much energy to have to win some of these games. And it looks like these guys are integrating well. Jonas Valanciunas looks like he's been on the team already. He's found his niche down low. Zach LaVine is still kind of getting acclimated to his role on the team. In my opinion, he's going to have to start bringing the ball up a little bit more, take that point guard role a little bit more. Jake LaRavia, hopefully he can come in just like he has been with energy and defense and help make changes in these games. The new guys got to light the beam, helps with the chemistry. They just need to keep it rolling. And that's my bottom line. Next up, the Kings have Dallas Mavericks tonight in Dallas. And that game is at 5:30 Pacific time, February 10th, Monday, February 10th, tonight. And the Dallas Mavericks are not led by Luka Doncic anymore. They made the big trade for AD, and AD is already hurt and not even playing for them. So, needless to say, so far this trade has been a disaster. The general manager of Dallas can't even show up in the facility at this point. It's been bad for them. They've been pissed off that they got rid of their young star that got them to the finals. So that's what's going on in Dallas. But they do still have Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, Quentin Grimes, Naj Marshall, Spencer Dinwiddie, Maxi Kleber, Kelsey Edwards, Dante Exum, and Jaden Hardy. And these guys, you know, they're a little short-handed. They don't have either of their old star or their new star AD, but they're more than capable of still playing with the Kings. So the Kings need to go in and take this game seriously. And it doesn't matter who's not playing. They need to go in there and put their foot on the team's neck and try to beat this team in Dallas. Betting lines. I don't have the betting lines tonight, but if you want to do some sports betting, bet on basketball, bet on boxing, whatever you're into, I ask that you use the link below. Use BetUS. The link is in the below. It helps the channel. Also, we have a Prize Picks link down there as well. We're sponsored by Prize Picks as well. So if you click on the link below, you get some free money if you haven't played Prize Picks before. It's a pretty cool site for doing parlay bets, same day bets. So there's something going on there every day. We just use the link below. It helps out the channel. Thank you. And I got a question for you guys. How do you guys feel about the 3 new guys we got at the trade deadline? Do you think they're going to push us forward? Do you think they're going to push us into the playoffs? Do you think they'll push us up the Western Conference? Let me know what you think. Make a comment. Click below, make a comment. Let me know what you think about the 3 new guys that the Kings got. And also, guys, I ask, please like the content. If you're in the Kings Talk, Kings Analysis, Kings Updates, I ask that you please click that subscribe button as well and make a comment. Comments help as well. And if you share the content, that's big. Share the content on any of your social medias. Doing those things help us grow. We're trying to grow so we can do some more bigger things in the future. Maybe even some live content and some watch parties and things like that. So help us grow, help us kick the algorithm's ass. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you. And I got a motivational quote for you guys today. And this quote is by Carrie Fisher, of all people. And it goes like this. Stay afraid, but do it anyway. What's important is the action. You don't have to wait to be confident. Just do it, and eventually the confidence will follow. I like that quote. Makes sense. Take action, right? Stay afraid, but do it anyway. What's important is the action. You don't have to wait to be confident. Just do it, and eventually the confidence will come. Perfect quote for a motivated Monday. Take action. Don't be afraid. You might not be confident right away, but if you take action, you can get started. You'll get started rolling, and the confidence will come. You got to make that first step. And that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you watching this far. And if you can, please click the like button, click the subscribe button so that you'll be informed. And come back the day after the next Kings game, which is tonight. So come back tomorrow for the next episode of the Kings Morning After. Midday Cup with Joe with Jay. And with that, I'm out. But before you go, check out these moves. It's good.